Man, you ever get so mad you just want to scream at somebody? I'll tell you, man, that certainly happened to me. And I'm sure you experience that. If you're in real estate, we have a lot of stuff happen sometimes. It's like, what's wrong with this client? What's wrong with this agent? Somebody you're co-oping with, that type of thing. But man, I had it happen last night. Wasted an hour and a half of my time and didn't get my business anywhere. I'm in a position in my life now that I don't need to waste time, right? I mean, we've got a lot of stuff going on. We do very well, and we don't have to waste time like looking for opportunities or anything like that. That's where everybody wants to get their business. But I got to tell you this story. So last night, I was looking at, I get a lot of marketing stuff in my email, some good, some bad, some desired because I want it, and a whole lot that's not desired. But one of the people that I've just started following here offered a webinar last night. It was a 90-minute webinar, and I decided, you know what, I'll check it out because it looks pretty good. Maybe it'll help me out. And I'm going to try not to throw the F-bomb in talking about this because when I get upset, sometimes the swear words start to come out. But anyway, I spent an hour and a half on this webinar. An hour and a half, like taking notes. I like it. It's good content. It's going the right way. And they spent an hour and a half teaching this kind of high-level flyover, right? You've been on those before, like it's a high-level flyover of, hey, here's the details and here's what you can do in your business and that type of thing. And don't you know, we go the entire 90 minutes and they didn't sell a damn thing. How does that help my business? Like, why would I sit on a webinar training and there's nothing to actually help me? Like, I can learn a couple of ideas. Who in their right mind wants to be in the educating, oh, I'm learning a lot, I'm learning more, but not actually implement? So, I mean, I actually went to bed upset this morning. I contacted them. I'm like, why would you offer a 90-minute so-called training, which is a flyover? It's not enough for somebody to learn something, but you don't offer resources or helpful information or something that real people that actually want to fix their real estate business can utilize and start making money from. And they say, oh, well, a lot of people don't like it for us to sell. No, let me be clear about that. The losers don't like you to sell them anything. Who is a salesperson that doesn't like to be sold? Are you kidding me? That's a salesperson that's not making any money. If they have negative thoughts towards selling, that's not your customer, and they're not selling much real estate. When you're working with, like, how can you be in sales but not like sales? How can you be a salesperson and be worried, oh, this was probably a sales pitch? I would hope so, because I'm trying to grow my business. So it really frustrates me when somebody is doing a webinar training or a live seminar or whatever, and like, oh, that was a great training and he was really good and I learned a lot from that. Who cares what you learned? You don't get paid to learn. How many clients have you had that they have 5 bachelor's degrees and they work at the gas station? How many realtors do you know that sit there on training all day long and webinars and downloadable reports and ebooks, and they're not doing squat for their business? Show me something I can invest in that I can actually make money from. As soon as you start pandering to the losers that choose to lose because they don't want to buy something or they don't want to be sold, they hang up the phone when you start selling. Like, as soon as you start pandering to them, you suck. Right? Your business is going downhill. So the lady that I talked to today, she said, well, if you're interested, we can help you with it. I said, hold on a minute. You want me to learn sales from somebody that doesn't know how to do sales? Is that what you're saying? Like, you want me to buy something from you and you don't know how to sell? Probably a bad idea for anybody involved in real estate. It's almost like, not to get off topic, but I know there's a lot of brokerages that we have training classes every single day. Your training classes are taught by real estate agents that suck. They sold 5 deals last year and they're going to teach out of a book that's published? How is that getting anybody anywhere? It's the illusion of movement in your real estate business. So I want to tell you right now, anytime you're on any trainings whatsoever, it's a scheduled webinar or live seminar or whatever, if those people don't know how to sell, don't buy whatever they're selling. How can you learn from someone that doesn't know how to sell? I've never in my life been so upset at a webinar where I spend 90 minutes getting excited, liking it, feels good, I'm learning a good bit, I can use this stuff, and then they don't offer a way for me to increase my business. No thanks, I got plenty of opportunities to make money. Now, I think you'll agree that's opposite of what most agents feel. Most agents are like, I don't want to get on this train, they're probably trying to sell me some shit. I would hope so, because I see what your business looks like right now. I see that you need some help right now. And the fact is, like, if you don't invest in anything to fix your business, like I'm always investing. I spend well over 200 grand a year. So if you don't invest in something, you're going nowhere. If your decision of, well, I'm thinking about buying it, let me talk to my spouse, please talk to your spouse. Here's why. Because that's going to be a good litmus test. If you know that whatever that system is going to make you some money, and you see agents are making tons of money with that, and you ask your spouse and your spouse says, I don't think you should do that, that's because of the actions that you've taken. Your spouse knows you better than I do. And because of the actions that you've taken and lack of action on the other things that you've invested in, he or she says, you're probably going to waste your money on this. It's because of you, so please don't buy. Checking with a spouse is a good litmus test, because if they say no, it's because they don't believe in you anymore. It's based on the actions that you've taken. Now, again, that's way off topic of, you've got to learn sales from someone that knows how to sell. But I'll tell you what I do. So many of you know I coach real estate agents all over the country. We've got thousands of agents that get on our webinars. I just did a webinar here today as well. And anytime I send out an email and somebody replies to me and says, are you going to be selling something on this? I don't want to be sold. I immediately disconnect them, delete them from the event. You know why? Because I cannot help them. They're going to get on the next thing that's free and do nothing in their business. They're going to go to the next seminar and do nothing in their business. They've seen it all. They have bookshelves full of stuff, clear back to the cassette days. And they're doing nothing in their business. They think that they're in the education business, that they need to keep learning. Bad idea. So I won't bash the company that I wasted 90 minutes on last night that wouldn't sell me anything. I'm sitting there with a credit card in hand. But let me tell you, you as a salesperson, you better get good at asking for the order. You better get good at building value and then knowing how to close. Because otherwise, you know what's going to happen? Your buyers and your sellers are going to say, let me think about it. We want to sleep on it. Can we call you tomorrow? We got other people to interview. Can you imagine if you go on a date with someone and they're like, well, I want to date a few other people first? That means you suck. So it's the same way if you're in a listing presentation and they're not like floored with what you offer, so that when you ask for the order, you get the deal, you better fix your presentation. They want to date other people. They want to interview other realtors. So again, I know I'm kind of, on my soapbox here today, but I want you to think about who you're learning from and how you feel about looking at opportunities and investing in yourself. If you don't believe in investing in yourself anymore, it's because of what you do every single day. It's because of the actions that you take. So for those of you that watch, and I know I see a lot of you commenting in the comments here and that type of thing, a lot of people contact us after all our webinars or our Facebook Lives or Instagram posts or whatever we're doing. I certainly appreciate you joining and watching us. And a lot of people watch the recordings afterwards, but do me a favor, learn from it, but put it to use. Make some money from this stuff. Believe in yourself. Invest in yourself. I think you'll see a tremendous difference. If this is helpful for you, if it gets you thinking along the right lines, like this video here. Is it on this side? Or I think it's over here. Like this video. Make sure you're following our pages. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Let me help you as much as possible. But you have to believe in you as well. I think if you do that and you start getting results, the people around you are going to believe in you as well. Thanks so much for watching. Go out there and sell some houses. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that video, and listen, we've got a lot more information for you to help you with growing your real estate business. We load new videos nearly every day, and I want you to have access. So you got to do two important things. It's both totally free. Number one, I want you to subscribe to this channel. You'll see the little subscribe button for you to click. If you don't have an account with YouTube, set it up. It's totally free. You got to subscribe to this channel. And the most important factor, you got to ring the bell. Right next to that subscribe button, you'll see a little bell to turn on notifications. That will let you know every time I load a new money-making video to help you with growing your real estate business. Subscribe and make sure you ring the bell. We'll see you in the next video.